Hello everyone. So we are here live at the Antique Guild in Brisbane, and this is the warehouse store. You can probably hear a little bit going on in the back. We have just over there a Choice of Possibilities class with Simone, and check it out. Look at all this beautiful stuff. Lovely lamps. Look at these are pretty cool. There's so much amazing stuff here, and it's very cool to do a class here because everything is like talking to you. All the beautiful cabinets, all the silver, everything has like an elegance about it and an intricacy, and you can really perceive all of the different elements that the individual pieces have, and then they've been arranged in a really nice way as well. We are in the, I would call it the Oriental section. So, we've got some ivory carvings just down here, and like, look at the intricate detail. Like, if you look at this is all actually inlaid like brass or some kind of like gold colored metal, and it's like carved all the way through, and then these have all been individually carved. It's like amazing. And one of the things that like in talking about creating a different future, it's like when you perceive all of this and you're there with it, you realize how much effort and how much energy has gone into creating it, and it's just not what people do anymore. It's not a valuable thing. So you've got all these pieces like, this for example, it's like the time and the effort and the energy that it takes to create, people just aren't bothered anymore. So these things are going to become more and more rare in the future, and this is part of being aware of what the future is, what it is going to be, and looking at, okay, so what is going to be worth more in the future, what's going to actually create the future, because this sort of thing, like for example this chair here, oh hang on, bad camera skills, it's like they just don't make that kind of thing anymore. This cabinet here, and look the way that it opens, you just don't get people doing that anymore. So it's creating it's from a very different era where people took a lot more care and consideration in what they were doing, and their art forms that are, probably unfortunately dying. And so these things are going to become more and more rare, and they just have a beauty about them. And I love walking around the shop and touching all of the different things and playing with them. And I've added a lot of different things in my life, and this is one of the most fun things to add. Silver, for example, you can eat off silver, or fine china, you can serve your food on fine china, and it's just a treat. It's a treat for your body. It's also this kind of like acknowledgement of the beauty of things. Look at this. Look at the intricate detail. It's been like painted with all of this gold gilding. It's got all of this trim. It's all been created. It's got like a koi shell or a pearl inlay. So much detail, and yeah, so many beautiful things. Look at this cabinet. We've got some silver in here. We've got some glass. We've got some decanters and shot glasses. It's all happening, and yeah. So some of you might be like, well, why would I want a bunch of this like old stuff? And that's fine. It's like you get to choose whatever it is that you would like. But what if you started looking at what would actually create like a greater future for you, and what is going to be worth more in the future if I buy it today? And one of these, for example, with like silver, it's like people are not creating this stuff anymore. So there's a certain amount of it that exists, but it's not really being reproduced in the way that it was at one point. And so yeah, just being aware of, okay, what's being created today and what is it going to be like in the future. Look at these, I want to show you them up here. These masks, pretty awesome. So yeah, what can you add to your life today that would create a more elegant future right away? And what if you just started choosing from wherever you are? If you've decided antiques cost too much, it's like, what if you just started adding more things that you like in your life that are more beautiful, and push your level of receiving by choosing something different? So play with that, see how it is for you, and yeah, what's the worst that could happen if you add it to your life? From the Antique Guild in Brisbane, we're about to get started on the Choice of Possibilities class again, just over there. Bye from me.